Oh, 2 videos in one day. I must got a lot to say. Act like you know. This is your show. It's your girl Mo. So let's go. But y'all wildin'. I'm picking up on a lot of straightforward, direct energy. Straightforward, direct energy. Stop avoiding it. I don't know what you're avoiding, but stop. Like, stop avoiding it. A lot of y'all need to understand that you being selfish in this season of your life is not a bad thing. You being labeled as selfish is not a bad thing. A lot of y'all need to be more selfish until you can become selfless. A lot of y'all are not even in the position to be as selfless as you are, yet for some reason you continuously overpouring your energy into other people's projects, lives. But you, like, what about you? What about you? There's gonna come a point on your journey when, yes, you can be selfless. Yes, you can give with the open heart and the open hand without expecting anything in return. But that's not the season you're in right now, my love. That's not the season you're in right now, my love. And I feel like the universe, God herself, has been attempting to kind of get this through to you, this way of thinking, this way of being through to you. But you haven't been listening. You haven't been answering the call. You haven't been picking up on the lesson, peeping the signs. So now God is sending me to directly tell you what it is and what it ain't. Like, especially if this is your first time seeing me, like, be for real with your life, for real. Be for real. Like I said in my last video, when people first meet me, I give them the opportunity. They get the Southern J. Renee. You get the personal, likable, friendly, real down-to-earth sweetheart. Until you play me, you try me. Then you always going right back to Boston J. Renee. I don't give a... Never cared. I'm not gonna act like I do. A lot of y'all been acting like you care about people when they really haven't given you no reason to act like that. A lot of these people that you've attracted in your life haven't given you no reason to pour into them the way that you do. It's a I just heard attachment style. Could be anxious attachment, because I don't even feel like it's avoidant attachment. We got into that earlier in the week, deconstructing the avoidant attachment. But I really feel like I'm talking to people who have an anxious attachment style and a fear of abandonment, but who have also been taken advantage of. Taken so advantage of, my love. Like, taken so advantage of. This card came out in the last reading. This is a Mo message, by the way. Mo message for the first people. Everyone else be calling them channel reads. We got Mo messages over here, all right? I be telling y'all, act like you know this is your show. Do your own thing. March to the beat of your own drum. And that's one thing you do very well. But when it comes to giving, when it comes to receiving, there's an imbalance in it. There's an imbalance with the giving and receiving. You give too much. You give too much. Like I said, there's an imbalance. Twin Flame card, this balance card. There's an imbalance, though. It's an imbalance. And this self-absorbed narcissist, one-sided relationships. Like I said, there's an imbalance. I'm picking up on a heavy imbalance. I see the scales, but this scale is higher up and this scale is lower down. What's that about? What's that about? You could be, you could have just gotten out of a connection, or you could be questioning a connection. You could be questioning whether or not you're being love bombed, or if this person is actually who they say they are. I feel like we talked about in the last reading, you've dealt with a lot of people who like to perform for your attention. They like to perform for your friendship. They like to dilute their personality. They like to mirror you. Look at this card trying to come out. Say on dogs. They like to mirror you. Can't make it up. A lot of people that you've encountered like to mirror you instead of just being themselves. Like I said, this giving and receiving. There's an imbalance when it comes to giving and receiving, whether it be monetarily, materially. But I do feel like it's energetically. Like, I feel like you be around people who intentionally drain your energy, and you may be aware of it, but you're so deep in your anxious attachment style that it's like you can't even wake up and smell the roses. You don't think that you could get better than what it is that you're receiving. And that's coming from a place of low self-worth, low self-esteem. It's time for you to break through the walls of the facade. Whoa. Where'd it go? Hold on. Yep. this lightning card, sudden change, shocking news, upheaval, transformation, epiphany. Could be experiencing that in this video specifically. Old people could have been coming back from your past this week. As Mercury retrograde comes to a close, this girl with the snake card, again, empath and narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enable boundaries. Like, I really do feel like you're someone who has constantly been in this state of being used. Trigger warning, I heard for your body. Just got a little heavy just now. Someone could have, they could be doing or is thinking about going into sex work. I just heard drained money. So this could be because you feel like you need money or you need funds or you need support. All I'm gonna say though is, if this is you, self-preservation is a gift. It's a lost art. And your digital footprint is forever. And before you do decide, if you do ultimately choose to pursue a hair OnlyFans, so if you do pursue to enter into this business, into this lifestyle, make sure you are aware of the frequency that you are entering it from. Do not enter it from the frequency of lack, feeling like it's your last resort, you don't got nothing else to do, bills need to be paid. Make sure that you're entering it from a different frequency. If anything, make sure you're entering it from the frequency of abundance before. Make sure you're entering it from a frequency of abundance. Keep a positive mindset, manifest exactly what you want. Because when you enter things into agreements, into contracts, when you start and just begin things, period, from the frequency of lack, from the frequency of scarcity, you're gonna get that right back in return. So make sure you enter that, if that is you, from the correct frequency. I see that dog in my head from TikTok. You know that song? It's like, I left my home. I see that dog dancing. That could be significant for someone. That could make you laugh. It'd be making me laugh. April 23rd is coming through. I see 423 in my head. 888. January 21st could be significant for someone. The holiday season could be significant for you. But like more towards the New Year's, I see the end of the calendar. So it's kind of giving like, you know, that I pick up on like the energy of that like limbo state. Like, you know how life just feels after Christmas and then it's like the week before the New Year, that like energetic limbo that everyone kind of feels. That's like the energy I'm picking up on. So something could be significant for you during that time. You could be traveling or could be moving, relocation. Something significant could happen to you, for you. Ooh, this runner card just came out. Cat in the hat. See the cat in the hat in my head? That could be significant for someone. Damn. Keys on a ring, many options, decisions, one night stand. Someone could have just had a one night stand. Carry a king, carry a queen. Do what you need to do, go get yours. What's this many options? I see like contracts in my head. Someone could be drafting up a contract using ChatGPT, or could be starting a new business endeavor or business adventure. I heard attracting the correct partner. So you could be going into business with someone, or if you're looking for a business partner, Like I said in the last video, covenants in your life are beginning to activate. Things are always taking place behind the scenes, even if in the physical reality, even if in your physical reality it doesn't feel like it is. Things are always taking place. Things are always happening. Yeah, this clock card. Need time. Takes time. Yeah, you're really your biggest asset and weapon is going to be time moving forward. Yeah, this ascending card came out, and self-indulgence. Like, focus on self-worth, time to heal, self-appreciation, shadow work, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, a new phase. Like, I'm just looking at the clock ascending in the self-indulgence card. I feel like you've been working on healing your self-worth and appreciating yourself. And I mentioned that in the last video as well. Like, really appreciating yourself for all of the battles that you fought in private, because you don't look like what you've been through. You carry yourself very well. You are someone who has been chosen to not only feel your pain, but feel the people's pain, your ancestors' pain that's come before you. 1111 on the clock. So there's a lot of power. You possess a lot of power that could intimidate a lot of people, could also, like, truthfully intimidate you. I got into that in the last reading. Like I said, I seen the social media, people could just be watching you right now, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting. I mentioned perception a lot in that last reading, in the last Mo message, the perception card. Like, a lot of people could be trying to control the perception of you right now, not understanding that you're cloaked. Like, you sitting here trying to 1144, 144 on the clock, understanding that you're chose, and you don't even have to reiterate the fact that you're chose, because your energy speaks for itself. Your light speaks for itself. Like, you are cloaked with power. You came into this energy, you came into this realm with a different energy to you. You're cloaked. You're backed by God. You're cloaked by God herself. And even like certain messages like this, for you, like the Sword of the Rose keeps trying to come out, this like clarity, truth. You could be outgrowing certain messages like this. You could be outgrowing the desire to even click on a channel read or a message that is giving you confirmation, because your knowing, your internal knowing is beginning to strengthen. And even with this girl with the snake, my eyes went to the boundaries. Like, your boundaries could really be strengthening at this point in your life. Like, I feel like you could be checking. I just heard check. Like, I see a check in my head. So you could be letting people know what's up, like letting people know you don't really like how they did something, or you don't like how they treated you or what they said, and that could be uncomfortable for you, but it's a necessary move that you need to take. These necessary moves that you're beginning to take that are in alignment with your highest self, because your lowest self, they wouldn't speak up, they wouldn't set the boundaries, they would continuously let themselves be charmed and used. But I feel like now, as you are beginning to become more spiritually aware of yourself and understanding that everyone is a reflection of you with this mirror card, you're beginning to set boundaries for yourself and your energy. Checking people on what you will and will not tolerate. And this could be a major ego shock to a lot of people that have been in your life, especially if they're used to you. Even this boundaries card at the bottom of the deck is, again, like, even if there's someone, if there's someone who's not used to you being in your power, they're used to being around you, they got comfortable being around you in your lower self energy, the energy that wasn't going to speak up, that they could just get away with anything without taking accountability. Like, a lot of people prefer people when they don't have boundaries, because it means that they don't have to take accountability for how they choose to show up in your life. Because remember, like, everyone, how people act and treat you is a choice, especially when you get to a certain age. Like, there's no longer excuses for how people choose to show up in your reality and how people choose to treat you. And I touched on people not being considerate in my last message. Like, consideration can go a very long way. Considering someone's feelings. If, I'm someone that you care about, you should take my feelings into consideration when it comes to certain things. But a lot of people live in their own world and truly do believe that the world revolves around them, even when they step into your reality. Like, this is my show. You must have not known. I'm main character in my show. You can't be main character in my show. You could definitely have a leading role though, but you can't be main character in my show. And I feel like you've had to check a lot of people when it comes to that. People trying to overpower you in your light, take advantage of you. I feel like that has really, and this card keeps trying to come out, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, making new memories. Like, people could really just be watching you, reminiscing on the past, reflecting on the past. I just heard the same person that hurt me healed me. So you could be someone who makes content like this, who is into personal development, spiritual growth, who makes content to align people with the highest version of themselves. And you know, truthfully, you could be the villain in some people's stories. I'm not gonna lie, you could be the villain. I see Batman in my head, the Joker. You could really easily be the villain in a lot of people's stories, but your words, I feel like you're an unintentional villain. A lot of people like to characterize people who are walking activation points and walking triggers. Like, a lot of people like to characterize them as villains, but it's only because their ego has been ultimately affected or completely shattered because of your presence in their life, because of the power that's backed behind your words. You have a very potent frequency to you that is intimidating, but you have to learn, or you could be learning, how to harness that power, especially for my women when it comes to this card coming out again. No, you're not tripping, they're wilding. I don't know what you're tripping off of or thinking you're tripping off of, but you're not, because they're wilding. That's a double confirmation, because that came out in the last message. And I was saying something, but I forget. I'll tell you. Protection card, I'm telling you, everything right now, all the redirections and the rejections, and this card again. Damn, these cards again. Whoa. This is double confirmation. If you've seen the first message, it's the same cards. Remove your energy and call your power back. They know what they're doing. Putting yourself first doesn't always feel good, but it's necessary. Do it now. And that boy ain't thinking about you. Like, for real. For real. And these cards, yellow, orange, I think that's, is it sacral and solar plexus? Has to do with your personal power, your self-esteem, your creativity, your femininity. Womb work could be significant. Women tapping more into their period power. That could be significant for some women. Pick another card for confirmation. Fix your energy. It's a pause, not a delay. Realign. You could really be feeling irritated or perceiving your life through the lens of stagnancy right now, or feeling like something is happening to you and not for you. But you need to fix your energy, because whatever is going on, it's a pause. It's not a delay. Yeah, and resources are on the way. Trust. Resources are on the way. Fix your energy. Manifest from a positive mindset. Ooh, that money is about to hit card came out too. So that could be significant for you. 1111 confirmation. Let's get final cards for confirmation. Heal your abandonment wounds, like I was saying, that anxious attachment style, not being able to walk away from people who are doing you wrong. Still continuing to be selfless, even when this is the season for you to be selfish. The power you seek lies within. Go within. Until you're in the position to give freely with an open hand, you need to start being more selfish about your time, your energy. You need to stop playing about you. Clear cognizance, this knowing, your knowing is beginning to increase. You have spiritual gifts. Hell yes, at the top of the deck. You definitely have spiritual gifts for sure. And snake energy, and you are a star. And what I say about that 888 confirmation as well. Create and split the deck on you create the past. So stop overthinking. And I think it's funny how I split the deck on your star and that snake energy, because a lot of people who recognize your stardom and are jealous of it, we got into that in the last message, they're snakes. Like, that's a snake. That's a snake in the garden. And this year is exposing the snakes. Year of 9, it's a snake year. Releasing the illusions, self-worth activation, boss up. Like, you have to really act like you know your personal power. You need to act like you know that you are the activation point, and there's nothing more that needs to be done other than the fact that you have to trust in this time in your life. You have to trust in the realignment of your life right now in this season, and that's it. That's really it. Lock in and really get comfortable. I just heard being alone, so you could be in isolation right now. But it won't be for long. It's really just for you to go within and sit in stillness and silence. Because alignment, you are aligned in all areas. You are definitely aligned in all areas. You just need to trust that you are, because your perception of reality creates it. So if you believe that you're not aligned, then that's what your life is going to reflect. But if you believe that you are aligned, and everything that's unfolding is unfolding perfectly, then that's what it will be. Let me pull one card from this deck. Ooh. Yep, self-acceptance. Nothing is more exhausting than endlessly working on yourself. When you offer your whole being fully to love, self-acceptance arises spontaneously. May I rest in our oneness. Like I said, like really resting in stillness right now. True offering. May I release the fears, illusions, and addictions that keep me from my true offering. May I relax into your plan, trusting that the next steps will always be shown. Use me, love, for the highest good. I am yours alone. What did I say, man? 222 on the clock. Direction. Please show me the right action right now. Please bring a sign and a miracle that gives a clear direction. May I hear the promptings of my own body, and if for some reason I'm trying to go the wrong way, stop. Confidence. Divine confidence is completely different from the bravado of the ego. You make space for something larger to take hold. Please fill me with your confidence, oh love. Grant me the courage I never knew I had. A lot of y'all are getting confidence activations. Aging. I am one with unlimited love beyond all seeming restrictions of age. I am filled with joy, energy, beauty, and a vessel for divine Shakti. A lot of y'all need to hear this. How could you think that you're behind when you're always the youngest person in the room? I seen that tweet the other day and it stopped me dead in my tracks. Why do you think you're behind when you're always the youngest person in the room? You're always the youngest person in the room. You're the shot caller. You're the event planner. You're the one calling the shots, getting people together. But yet you still feel like you're behind. You're not on the right track. You just solidifying which direction you're going in. The things that aren't working out right now, the plans that aren't falling into place, is because God is solidifying your direction. God is realigning you right now to really fully accept yourself and all that you have to offer, because all the things that you're trying to start and be a part of are like nothing compared to your true offering. Stop running from who you really are and accept that you are larger than life. This confidence, you will be getting confidence activations going into the new year. You will be a different version of yourself heading into the new year from a confident standpoint. You know, I always tell people, like clients that I work with, like you don't have to be anything but confident. But confident. Be confident in yourself and your capabilities and your pitch, and you will do great things in this life. But if you're not confident in yourself, it's not. It all starts with confidence, man. The impatience, like I said, my life is unfolding in divine timing. All delays are beneficial. I'm always at the right place at the right time. Act like you know that this is your show. And it's your girl Mo, so let's go. I hope this video found you very well. Give me a sub, comment your stories, and I will catch y'all in the next video. Be safe, guys. I love you guys so much.